Hello, anybody who happens to be watching this video. I'm making this video just to kind of showcase, because I haven't seen anybody talk about it really anywhere else, is the power plug, the Tyco Power Plug for the Super NES. There was also one for the Genesis as well. It's a device basically made so that you can set like turbo buttons for specific buttons on your controller, or it has a special steer mode, or you can set it so like a button toggles on and off when you press it. And it has a whole bunch of little functions in it. It has functions so that you can set macros for your for fighting games, so you can like Hadouken with the press of one button, which is, it's lame, and it takes, it's like kind of a stupid product, really. It's pointless. But one thing that it does do that I think is really cool is you can swap buttons on your controller and swap the functions for them. Or not even swap them, but duplicate them. So that essentially means that I can reprogram the controls for any of my Super Nintendo games, regardless if they have an option for it or not. And now Super Metroid, it does have options to kind of change the controls, but they're sort of limited. Like, you can't use L and R for like run, for instance. And I still don't do that with this thing, because you still have to be able to, you know, shoot up or down, and like having one of those mapped here is just stupid. Because you can't point down. It's not like the Game Boy games. But what I do like to do, because in this game, anybody who's familiar with this knows this, but like X here is fire, A is jump, and then B is run. So like you're kind of doing this weird run and jump here where you're holding it and pressing at an angle. But then also if you want to run and shoot, like there's not much option for you to be able to run and shoot at the same time. Which doesn't really, like, this doesn't ruin the game or anything, but it would be nice to have the option. And with the power plug, it is possible. So here, I'll show you what my settings that I like to have this set for. So what I can do, get in focus, there we go. So I can press this Pro button, and then the button that I want to remap, Y, and B is run. So I want Y to be run. And then you press Pro. Now I'll test it. Sometimes it like you do it and it doesn't work. Yeah, see, okay, it didn't work that time. So then you just take it and you press reset, and then just give it another try here. Let's see. Pro, Y, B, Pro again. And now, there it goes. Now this is run, Y is run, and B is run. But that's also kind of not useful. I mean, I can run and shoot now, like this, and you can run and jump, but this is just my personal settings. There's probably, somebody might have some better ideas. But I also like to set both of these to jump. So I have run and jump, run and shoot and jump. So I will do that now. So I press Pro again, and then I want B to change to A. And now B is jump, A is jump, and I can hold Y and run and jump, or do this and shoot like that, or I can shoot, jump around, and easily shoot as well. So I don't know. I mean, I want to mess around with it more and kind of see what the most optimal settings would be. But I thought this was a pretty cool thing, because that's something that usually only PC gamers ever got in the 90s, was being able to remap your controls. So being able to do it on any game that I want is pretty nifty. So yeah, that's the Power Plug by Tyco.